Today is not December the 31st, which is a little bit of a pity because I'd been all geared up to do a New Year's Eve wild camp. But then over Christmas I managed to pick up quite a nasty chest infection, which meant that every time I moved or spoke, I just descended into massive, painful, racking, coughing fits. So I shunted it along. It's not like New Year's Eve is a real thing. It's not like the equinoxes that actually mean something. It's just an arbitrary point in space-time that we've chosen to be excited about. So I think you can have New Year's Eve whenever you want. So I'm having mine tonight, January the 15th, and I'm going to spend it on my own in the woods. The plan had been to do a sort of retrospective on 2021 and hopes and dreams for the coming year and all that sort of thing. It seemed a little bit sort of contrived now that we're in the middle of January, but I'm going to do it anyway. I suppose, as we've all become very used to, the last year has to be framed within the lens of COVID. And in that area, I've been incredibly lucky. You know, I haven't got sick. No one close to me has got sick, not in a life-changing sort of way. And really, I've managed to just skip along across the top of this pandemic with nothing more than minor inconveniences, really. In fact, for me personally, the major kind of impact on my life from the whole pandemic has been a positive one, which is that I am now a 100% remote employee. And as someone who never liked commuting and never liked offices as an environment to spend any time in, that's amazing. Yeah, it's changed my life. I guess the only flip side to that is that I'm now a full-time PAYE employee of a proper company, whereas before I was always a contractor. And this means that last year was also the first year in which I felt the pinch of having only 25 days holiday in which to do my adventuring. And as sort of entitled and privileged as it may sound, I felt the bite of that a little bit. You know, it's a little bit sad to know that this coming year, when summer kicks in, I won't be dropping everything to go off cycling around Scandinavia for many months like I have done in the past. But that said, I got some really good rides in 2021. You know, Pennine Bridleway, that was very hard, but it was fantastic. King Alfred's Way was not as hard, but very beautiful. West Kernell Way, lovely part of the world, possibly a slightly flawed route, depending on what you want, but still a fantastic trip. And then lots of weekenders, overnighters, day rides, you know, many of which have been documented here on this channel. I'll put all the usual links down below in the description if you haven't seen those videos yet. So really, what do I hope for in 2022? At worst, I think just more of the same, really. You know, I hope to stay healthy, stay happy, get out on the bike a bit whenever I can. The only place where I can really see myself wanting to kind of change things up a bit is on this channel, because one of the most exciting things over the last year has been watching the channel grow, slowly but surely. As I film this, I'm dancing right on the cusp of 4,000 subscribers, which is quite frankly amazing. You know, a year ago it was 2,000, now it's 4,000. Wouldn't it be amazing if by the end of 2022 I could hit 6.5, 7? You know, that's fantastic. That's really, really exciting to watch that happening. The other incredibly exciting thing is that I now have a small handful of subscribers to this channel on my Ko-fi page. You know, a few people who chip in on a monthly basis, and many more who chip in one-off donations here and there, which is fantastic. And it does give me a little kick up the arse to try and do more. You know, and I do want to try and do more regular uploads if I can. Try and get further afield, get on a few more rides. It's not always easy, I'll be honest, because these videos take a day each to make, really. And even an insociable old git like me has friends and family and stuff that he wants to keep up with and other things going on. But I will try. And that's kind of all I wanted to say in this video, really, was just to do what I meant to do on New Year's Eve, to come out, have a fire in the woods, tell you all what I'm thinking, what I'm planning, to wish you all a happy new year. Good health, a warm wind on your back. I hope you're all somewhere warm and comfortable, unless you've chosen to be otherwise. I've got a fire, I've got a hip flask, and that's it, really. Just a quick hello, quick goodbye. I'll see you all in the next one. Chin chin.